Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at this time, Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer, Ricardo Rodriguez.
Damas y caballeros, les presento al hombre que ganará su título otra vez, al orgullo de México, el patrón. Él es Alberto Del Rio.
You know, King, Alberto Del Rio's right. I've never heard of a situation before where a man loses the WWE Championship and is then granted his rematch under triple threat rules inside Hell in a Cell.
Well, you make a valid point there, Michael, but CM Punk also deserves a rematch.
All week long, CM Punk has been talking about how he should be the favorite here tonight because he's been in a Hell in a Cell match before against the greatest cell competitor of all time, Undertaker.
Well, if that's the mind game he's playing with himself, so be it. Surviving a Hell in a Cell match with Undertaker is a mighty feat.
John Cena only won the WWE Championship 2 weeks ago. He defeated Alberto Del Rio in a one-on-one matchup. So I believe John Cena should have to defend only against Del Rio tonight.
Well, your points are somewhat valid, but the CEO made the decision. He's the one calling the shot.
This match is yet another controversial decision by our COO, who is showing blatant favoritism in my mind by allowing CM Punk in this match and giving him this opportunity.
Look, the way I see it, he made it fair. He made it even for every one of these competitors to come out here and have a chance to win the WWE Championship.
Remember the rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will become the WWE Champion.
And let's make it clear, Michael, that the pinfall or submission must take place inside the ring.
Which is surrounded by this cavernous Hell in a Cell. It's 20 feet high. It weighs 5 tons. It's 3,200 square feet of steel. That's bigger than an average American home.
It's certainly bigger than your double wide.
And he does it one more time.
Oh, man! He landed right on his neck from that German suplex. Are you kidding me? Boy, did he get dropped or what?
And he tosses his opponent to the ground.
And he wants to get out of there in the worst way. Punk's in trouble.
Oh, did you see that? His body twisting and turning in a sickening way. And we're going back between the ropes.
John Cena coming up with the power to move this match in his favor. Look out! Look out! Oh, jeez. Knee to the gut. That'll take the fight out of you. This man. Oh, did you see that knee?
Dropped right on the back of the head off an explosive German suplex. Of course, we're in New Orleans tonight for this amazing Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. The last time WWE held a pay-per-view from this historic city was June 2009 for Extreme Rules.
Oh, I remember that, and that was a lucky night for CM Punk. It was at Extreme Rules that he cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase to defeat Jeff Hardy for the World Heavyweight Championship.
And John Cena beat Big Show that night in the submission match. There's so much amazing sports entertainment history in this great city.
You know, if I were a betting man, Cole, I'd be willing to bet that one day New Orleans will host the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. All three of these men will be going through hell here tonight. But according to Alberto Del Rio, he's the only one that'll be coming back.
King, if I'm going to be honest, Alberto Del Rio doesn't deserve to be locked in the cell.
What?
He's not an animal.
Yes, he is.
He's not a criminal.
Yes, he is.
This man is a philanthropist.
A what?
He's an aristocrat from Mexico. He's put thousands of people to work.
Oh, well, that's your opinion, Cole. If Alberto Del Rio wants to achieve his so-called destiny, he's going to have to survive this barbaric structure. John Cena, a record 10-time WWE champion. That's pretty amazing when you think about the legends that have held the title over the years.
10 times. That's more than Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, The Rock.
That's it. He's done. Uh-oh. It might be time to run. CM Punk has got him. There's been a lot of speculation heading into this match about whether Alberto Del Rio could adapt to Hell in a Cell, given that tonight is his first ever time inside the structure.
But let's not forget how vicious and aggressive Alberto Del Rio can be. This is a man who took Mysterio out of action and forced Edge to retire.
Well, Alberto Del Rio has damaged many a man since coming to the WWE. But can he become the WWE Champion here tonight?
He saw that one coming.
Oh, what's CM Punk going to do with this? John Cena with a nice reversal. Watch it. Ooh. Look out.
And Cena looking to put him away right here. Vintage Cena.
Remember, CM Punk lost his WWE Championship when Alberto Del Rio cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam.
Then John Cena beat Alberto Del Rio for the title last month at the Night of Champions pay-per-view.
And amazingly, Del Rio claims Cena doesn't deserve to be champion, despite making Del Rio tap out. Back and forth, how do these superstars keep doing it?
And he gets back in.
Ouch!
Not today, too fast.
Oh, his body has to be broken right now. You know, triple threat matches are unique. I'm anxious to see how the strategy unfolds here tonight. I don't think we're going to see any allegiances. It's every man for himself.
You can't trust anybody in this type of matchup, and you really have to have eyes in the back of your head to use the old cliche.
Well, according to you, Cole, you can't trust anybody in the WWE with our
Attitude adjustment. Attitude adjustment.
Cena's going to win. Oh, this isn't good. Yeah, look at this.
There's that patented armbar, the cross arm breaker. Another submission maneuver.
Great hold being applied. Oh, Cole, look at that. Now that's how you hurt an opponent.
Uh-oh, the intensity.
I mean, this triple threat match is
Incredible! Inside Hell in a Cell! And Cena with the STF! Remember, if Del Rio taps out, Cena wins!
Punk is down, he can't help it. Wait a minute. What is Ricardo doing?
Ricardo knocked down the official. He opened up the cell.
Oh, hey, he had a steel pipe in his hand.
With John Cena thwarting Ricardo.
Oh, look out!
Hey, outside the cell.
That's it for Ricardo, but what's that steel pipe?
Oh, man, right to the midsection.
And now Del Rio is closing that door on the steel cage. And he's locked it.
How smart is that, King? Now Del Rio makes sure it's one-on-one. Cena's been taken out of the picture. Cena's been taken out of the picture.
Oh!
Cena can't get in the cell. Cena can't get in the cell.
Del Rio using that steel pipe, and Cena struggling, trying to get in, but there's no way. That door's locked.
Now mocking Cena. Man, brilliant strategy from Del Rio.
Well, with John Cena locked outside the cage now, this becomes a one-on-one match with Alberto Del Rio and CM Punk.
Playing mind games.
Yeah, a little intimidation there. Back into the ring now. Whoa!
He's measuring. Submission locked in tight. This could do it.
Oh, man, does that look painful?
This is serious gut check time.
Punk sidesteps that one.
Yeah, just when you think you have Punk right where you want him.
Now back to the ring.
CM Punk seems helpless.
Keep your eye on this one.
How much more? Look out!
Wow, how good is this guy? And will this be it? 2, 3.
And Alberto Del Rio has won the WWE Championship.
And with John Cena helplessly looking on from outside the cell, this is unbelievable. What a travesty, Cole. I can't believe I saw what I just saw.
Travesty? I'd say it was brilliant. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, you would say that.
The last man standing with the WWE title on his hands was me, Alberto Del Rio. There's no one better than Alberto Del Rio in WWE, so you better get used to see me as a WWE champion for long. I'm powerful! Long. I'm rich! Long time.
Berto, I hate to interrupt anybody when they're talking, but I never received my one-on-one title shot after you cashed in your Money in the Bank contract on me. You got the cojones to put the title on the line against me?
Losers don't deserve title shots. Why don't you come and see me when you do something right?
Executive Vice President John Laurinaitis gave CM Punk the opportunity he was waiting for.
CM Punk will face Alberto Del Rio for the WWE Championship if CM Punk can defeat Mark Henry.
If Punk can land the elbow here, Jerry, this could be over. Punk, elbow to the heart. And there's the WWE Champion Alberto Del Rio, his personal ring announcer Ricardo Rodriguez. But he sent Rodriguez to the ring, and Rodriguez is pummeling away on Mark Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match as a result of a disqualification, Mark Henry.
CM Punk is livid. I believe what it means is that Punk doesn't get his title opportunity in Survivor Series.
Later that night,
Wow! Alberto Del Rio is knocked out cold.
CM Punk took matters into his own hands.
It's a simple yes or no answer,
What do you say? What do you say?
and I'm not gonna let go until you say yes to giving me my match at Survivor Series.
Can I have a match in Survivor Series? You have your match! Oh, no!
following contest scheduled for one fall is for the WWE Championship. Please welcome at this time Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer, Ricardo Rodriguez.
Damas y caballeros, aquí en esta noche en Nueva York les presento al hombre que ganará su título otra vez, al Orgullo de México, el patrón. Él es Alberto Del Rio.
Man, I hope Alberto Del Rio does some serious damage to CM Punk here tonight so CM Punk can understand what it's like to be in pain.
Oh, will you quit being a crybaby, Cole?
Ladies and gentlemen, for the request of the challenger, I would like to introduce CM Punk's personal ring announcer, WWE Hall of Famer, Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Nearly 17,000 strong here in the Big Apple, on their feet for the #1 contender, CM Punk.
And any way you look at it, Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk is going to be a hell of a matchup here tonight at Survivor Series.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 50-year history of the WWE Championship. The title has changed hands here in New York on 15 occasions. More than any other place in the entire world. Will it happen tonight?
And CM Punk is finally getting his rematch after Alberto Del Rio cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam.
Alberto Del Rio has had a magical year. He began the year off by winning the largest Royal Rumble in history. He also won the Money in the Bank ladder match and then cashed it in at SummerSlam to win the WWE title.
Oh, wait a minute. You know you have to keep an eye on Ricardo Rodriguez because throughout this entire magical year that you speak of, Rodriguez has been there creating shortcuts from Del Rio. And I don't think that's befitting of a champion.
You know, CM Punk enters this match a 4-time world champion and a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. In fact, he's the only man to win it 2 years in a row.
CM Punk showing signs of life.
CM Punk is so well versed in not only striking with his hands, but his feet too.
He didn't need a GPS to find the mark. You know, the only thing I agree with Alberto Del Rio on is, I've been rich and I've been poor, and he's right, rich is better.
What? I find it hard to believe that the king of Memphis was once poor.
Yeah, I know that shocks you, Cole, but my early battles in Memphis with Jackie Fargo, while great, weren't necessarily sending me to the penthouse.
There's a reason for that. Alberto Del Rio, on the other hand, was born into wealth. His family is among the most wealthy and well-respected in all of Mexico.
CM Punk says he's going to make the WWE Championship interesting again.
What I don't like about CM Punk is the way that he coerced Alberto Del Rio into putting the championship on the line here tonight. Big Show had knocked out Del Rio. Then Punk put on the Anaconda Vice and made Del Rio agree to this match.
Well, remember, Punk never received a one-on-one rematch after Del Rio succeeds in. He's done. Not to brag or anything, Cole, but I have quite an impressive Survivor Series history myself.
I wouldn't call it teaming with sleazy, queasy, and cheesy to be doink, dink, pink, and wake impressive, King.
Hey, wait a minute, Michael. That dink was a lot tougher than he looked. Plus, a win's a win.
So then I shouldn't bring up 95 and 96, right?
No. He's taking control again. I think I saw a tooth fly out. And there's the reversal. Ouch! Punk turns it around. Punk can change the outlook of a match in an instant.
King, John Cena has been named Superstar of the Year at the Vintage Punk. You know, King, I'm thinking about filing a criminal and civil lawsuit against CM Punk after he injured me this past week on Raw.
Oh, that's great.
Punk with Del Rio up high, going for the GTS.
Oh, but look at Del Rio. He's not even going for that cross arm breaker. And watch that roundhouse.
Yeah, but look at Del Rio. Del Rio moves into the arm breaker. Arm breaker.
Oh, this could be trouble. Looking to rip that arm off.
Really going to work here. Just wrenching that thing. You know, I've been watching Alberto Del Rio since he arrived here in the WWE, and he's always working the little things. Something his opponent never sees coming. That's what's unique about Alberto Del Rio.
What's going to be interesting is that you would have to assume the strategy for both men in this matchup is to work the arms of the other. For Del Rio, it's the cross arm breaker, and of course for Punk, the Anaconda Vice.
And you would have to think that both of these guys are under a lot of pressure. It doesn't get any bigger than competing in the Big Apple. Every time he has to get up, it takes more and more effort. You know, the past year that Alberto Del Rio has had might just be the most impressive I've ever seen.
The only stretch in recent memory I can compare it to is perhaps Sheamus's in 2009. In a matter of 6 months, he went from debuting on ECW to becoming WWE Champion.
Well, you're right about that. That was a very impressive stretch, to say the least. Sheamus shot up like a rocket, and Del Rio seems to be doing the same thing.
Indeed, King. It will go down as one of the best 12-month stretches in sports entertainment history.
Oh, man! That'll take the wind out of your sails. It's so hard to game plan for CM Punk, Cole.
Yes, considering his Muay Thai style, it allows Punk to use his legs, his weapons, as much as his arms.
Yeah, but on the flip side, Alberto Del Rio is a mixed martial arts expert in his own right. Although, it doesn't look good for him. Good night! Punk hits to go to sleep. Oh, look at this.
Oh, and a kick out. And look at Punk. Wait.
He's got him.
The Anaconda Vice locked in. Locked in on Del Rio.
Del Rio maybe hits. Look at this. Del Rio's tapping out.
We got a new champion.
Oh, my God. CM Punk has won.
What a moment.
Oh, man. The WWE Championship just being handed to CM Punk.
Here is your winner and new WWE Champion, CM Punk.
And now the celebration.
You're right about that. Punk sharing it with his fans.
What an incredible moment.
John Cena and CM Punk would continue on their separate paths heading into WrestleMania 28. CM Punk took on Y2J in a battle of the best.
What a matchup! CM Punk remains the WWE Champion.
While Cena went one-on-one with the Great One.
Rock bottom! Rock bottom! The Rock has beat John Cena! John Cena had him, but The Rock prevails.
But as fate would have it, John Cena was granted an opportunity that could potentially put CM Punk and the WWE Championship in his crosshairs yet again.
The WWE Championship Contract Money in the Bank ladder match will be Kane, The Big Show, Chris Jericho, and John Cena.
For the very first time in his career, John Cena steps into a Money in the Bank ladder match.
Here we go, baby. It just got kicked off.
Oh, and there goes Big Show, and John Cena is rolling.
Talking about hurt, talking about pain. Right here, John Cena is dishing it out.
John Cena with Big Show up on his shoulders. Are you kidding me? Look at Cena.
Wow.
John Cena and AA to the table. Here's Cena. Now using the briefcase as a weapon. John Cena won it. John Cena won it. John Cena wins Money in the Bank. John Cena now guaranteed a WWE Championship match whenever he wants it. And you know, somewhere, WWE Champion CM Punk is looking over his shoulder.
This contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, CM Punk.
What a way to end Raw's 2-hour era. Next week, we go to 3 hours. But right now, it's CM Punk and Big Show in our main event here tonight, live from Las Vegas.
And you know, Cole, you can bet that CM Punk and Big Show will give a historic send-off to the 2-hour era of Raw.
Standing at 7 feet tall, weighing 441 pounds, the Big Show.
Well, Big Show is extremely upset. He believed he should have won the Money in the Bank ladder match last night, but when the handle snapped off the briefcase, John Cena had it in his hands, and he became Mr. Money in the Bank.
Well, CM Punk has his work cut out for him tonight. Big Show is one angry giant.
It's the largest athlete in the world taking on the WWE Champion tonight in our main event.
And you know, if CM Punk wants to be successful, he knows he cannot go straight at the much larger Big Show.
He'll have to rely on his speed advantage, King, while mixing in a healthy dose of his patented Muay Thai offense.
And it's Big Show getting out of that one. What's the Big Show going to do here? What a reversal. Oh, look at this. You know, a part of me thought special guest referee AJ was going to cost CM Punk the WWE Championship last night.
She definitely caused some anxious moments, King. Luckily, our referee here tonight is considerably more qualified.
Oh, that might be it right there. What a beast CM Punk has been so far in this match. Oh, what's CM Punk going to do with this? You know, last night in the WWE Championship match at Money in the Bank, Daniel Bryan focused much of his attack on the ribs of CM Punk.
We even thought at one point that CM Punk may have suffered cracked ribs.
Yeah, after witnessing the brutality in last night's WWE Championship match from ringside, I'd say it's a miracle that CM Punk is even here tonight. Oh, out of nowhere! You know, we talk a lot about CM Punk's impressive WWE Championship reign, but let's not forget that Big Show is a former WWE Champion as well.
That's right, King. Big Show has held the WWE Championship on 2 separate occasions.
You're right. He beat The Rock and then champion Triple H in November of 1999, then defeated Brock Lesnar for the gold in November of 2002.
And ironically, both...
Oh, nice counter.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
What a fierce kick. You hear how his leg connected?
Big Show escapes that one.
Yeah, cat-like quickness out of the world's largest athlete. There's a line I never thought I'd say.
King, I don't think I've ever seen Big Show as angry as he's been the past 24 hours.
Yeah, and you know, to be honest, Cole, I think that anger is throwing Big Show off his game here tonight.
You might be...
Oh!
The big body shots by Big Show.
Oh, my gosh. Big Show just... Hey, wait a minute. You can't do that.
Well, the official has no choice, Ken. He's going to have to disqualify Big Show here.
Oh.
The winner of this match is the result of a disqualification, CM Punk.
Yeah, but Big Show doesn't care. He wants to punish the champion. He wants to destroy the champion here tonight.
The referee may have stopped this match, but he hasn't stopped the beatdown by Big Show. Hey, wait a minute. John Cena may stop it.
Cena with a Money in the Bank briefcase. Inside a contract to cash in for the WWE title whenever he wants to.
What do you mean, whenever he wants to? I think he's going to do it right now. Look how vulnerable Punk is. This is Cena's chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, my announcement.
Hey. We all know what your announcement's going to be, John. How long has it been since you've been WWE Champion? Isn't that the WWE Championship that you designed, the one with the spinner? That's your championship, John. Look, you've got a referee here now. You would be a fool not to cash that briefcase in now. You gotta do it. Look how weak he is. You will never have an easier championship victory than you will have right now.
No!
What?
CM Punk, I give you 1 week to prepare for the biggest match of your life. You have been WWE Champion for 239 days. So at Raw 1000, with both of us fresh, we will find out who the best in the world really is. That makes everyone wonder, what was my huge announcement tonight about this briefcase? That's very simple. My huge announcement...
Oh, look at Boom! Big Show knocked off the ring right onto the floor.
But what an announcement from Cena to face CM Punk at Raw 1000.
I don't know if that's a wise decision by John Cena to give Punk that much warning.
What an epic battle it's gonna be for the WWE title.